You don't tell a person that is aggrieved how to react. Let's go back to history. The colonial masters wreaked a lot of havoc, and the havoc they wreaked, like what I explained, that Bishop Shinahan did while translating. Do you know that the people still progress in that era? You understand? So don't you think that if traditionalists, people that worship that Ekwensu, are to be inflamed, like this people are inflamed that Mathias Ezeaku, we will still come to the content of what Mathias Ezeaku is doing, whether because it is alleged, we still come to the context of what Mathias Ezeaku is doing and analyze whether such things should make some group of persons, some group of, well, let me not use psychopath before you ask me to withdraw. Whether some group of persons that are representing certain political interests got offended. If everyone begins to get offended over certain things that don't augur well with you and use it to disqualify people that have a good interest for the people, the world will become bizarre. Take for instance, you know that in Psalm 14 verse 1, let me turn to an evangelist. In Psalm 14 verse 1, they say that it's only a fool that says in his heart that there is no God. You understand? That statement, even in the scripture, is targeting a theist, is insulting a theist. Are you getting me? So assuming there are a group of atheists that also feel inflamed and begin to...
That doesn't stop the atheists to also coin it in their own way. That's okay, it's only a fool that saying in his head that, you know?
No, but if you say that, sometimes people get offended when you pay them in their own coin.
But you just made a comment here that there's freedom of thought and expression.
Exactly.
That is their own freedom.
Exactly. So let's all be free to express ourselves. So why are they having issues with Mathias Ezeaku expressing himself? And now moving away from that, why I feel that their comment is rather funny is that one of the various qualifications to becoming a leader, a political aspirant in Nigeria, pursuant to Section 66 of the Nigerian Constitution, is not being a member of any religious organization, or because we are not in a Christian theocracy. We are in a secular state. If you look at Section 10 of the 1999 Constitution.
Secular state in reality or on paper?
Well, the Constitution is the ground.
Are we really in a secular state? Because there are some things you cannot do in some part of the country.
That is why we are here to sensitize the people. Because now let us even look at what Mathias Ezeaku is saying. Majority of the things he seems to be saying are correct. Just like we stated the last time, our Christian clerics, instead of joining hands with us to hold the government accountable, they spread superstition. Accident happens, instead of holding the government accountable for not having a motorable road, for not having a speed limit and speed limit monitoring camera.
They say it's
blood-sucking demons. And they are helping the government. That is why I've argued.
But you cannot still take away the issue of the blood-sucking demons while holding the government responsible, accountable.
You should hold.
Of course, we have the spiritual angle of life and also the physical angle of life. So while you are tackling the spiritual angle, you can also hold the
spiritual. That thing called spirituality is just the prebendalist way of creating excuse for a failed state. Because if the state is working, you've taken a case study of states that are working, not a failed state. Some of these things don't occur there. I'm not saying that they are not Christians out there, but they are reasonable.
They don't attach too much attention to.
They are realistic. They hold the government accountable. Look at Israel, that most of our brothers go for pilgrimage, to pray.
Yeah, Christians are minority.
I mean, they see that place as holy land.
Yeah.
They go there to pray. Those people, when issues that pertains to taking action comes, they will, in fact, you see what they are doing to Iran?
Yeah, they didn't leave it for God.
They didn't leave it for God. Look at US. Trump that used Christianity to play politics. Look at US. Is he leaving things for God? They are taking proactive measures to curb certain things. That
is why the people of those communities, they didn't want to leave Mathias for God. They took drastic action to tell him that, look, this thing you are doing. But look at it this other way, Barrister.
Now let me.
But is it wait? Somebody who doesn't believe in a particular ideal, and a particular ideal, you know that the majority of these people are Christians. Why do you want to represent them in that community? You breaking out of...
He's not representing Christian. He's representing humanity.
But the majority of
we are humans. Christianity is a tag given to us, but beyond that, Christianity, Islamism, or whatever you may profess, we are humans. And one of the criteria...
Don't you think it's going to pose a threat to the beliefs of these people if he wins?
It's not gonna pose. That is why I need to step in a bit and analyze who this Mathias Ezeaku is.
All right.
He is the founder of Igbo Love Themselves Charity Foundation. He did that because he was upset with the way they are using superstition to create a lot of havoc. You'll be sick. Instead of going to the hospital, pastor will carry holy water, whatever, and give to you. You understand? And at the end of the day, a person that has cancer will be giving holy olive oil, holy water. He got offended and founded a foundation where he's helping people to get free medical attention. You understand? And in that helping people to get free medical attention, he's not restricted to traditionalists. It benefits Christians. It benefits Muslims. It benefits the traditional worshippers, people from all walks of life. So how you said that this type of person that is so sympathetic, that is
sympathetic but not sympathetic to the Christian religion of that community. Somebody who have already seen the Christian religion as a threat to the beliefs of the Igbos, because he believed that the Igbos were traditionalists before the white men brought Christianity and even burned their shrines and changed a deity to Ekwensu. And somebody who already have these beliefs. Now, when you give that person an authority, don't you think he can even make Christianity, outlawed in that community?
No, I don't think so. We have to sometimes distinguish between constructive criticism and our personal life. For the fact that he criticizes constructively the ills of the contemporary Nigerian pastors, especially the Pentecostals, doesn't take away the fact that this Mathias Ezeaku that we are talking about, he is a good guy.